Hey guys, it's been quite a while since we've been on YouTube. Maybe 4 to 5, maybe 6 months that we've been on hiatus.
But we're back now, so
Expect more content like this. Anyways, right off the bat, I just want to go ahead and preface this by telling you guys the structure of how this video is going to go. And if you guys stay till the end, I'll go ahead and share my own small business and candle making tricks and tips with you guys that help me save lots of money and save valuable time. I'm gonna go ahead and list 10 of the most important and the most useful candle equipment and candle tools that has helped me with my small business become more efficient and has streamlined my entire candle making process, and hopefully it does the same for you guys. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and break down the cost of each item and sum it up for you guys so you guys have an idea of how much the total would be if you were to spend extra cost for all of these items. This list will contain candle making equipment and other materials you need to start making your candles. And the good part about this is that most of these items that I am listing is from Amazon, so you get to go ahead and save a lot of shipping. And then again, these candle making tools and equipment has helped me and my small business and candle making in the past year tremendously. It has streamlined everything and has made everything more efficient. Then, I slowly found out these tools and equipment and I bought it, and it has made my entire process so much easier and more efficient. And let me tell you, it has saved me so much time, effort, and money adding these to my repertoire. And like any other business owner, these tools and equipment are gonna cost you, but you kind of want to go ahead and perceive it as an investment for the long run. These tools are going to make your business more efficient and save you a lot of time and streamline your entire process so you don't have to waste a lot of your time and your energy making all these candles by yourself. And you know what, for me, it's really paid off, and I still use all these candle equipment and tools every single day going to my second year of my candle business. So hopefully this list helps you guys. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. And number 1 is actually going to be this funnel that I'm holding. This is called a funnel, and you pour your wax inside here and you press this button and the wax comes out through the hole in the bottom. What's good about this is that it pours your wax more accurately. So when I did start out, I was using this pouring pitcher to pour the hot wax into the candle jars, and sometimes it would just be really inaccurate and I would just pour too much or just make a mess because it just comes out, you have to have steady hands, because if your hands are like shaking, then it's not gonna be all that great for you. Whereas with this funnel, it's simply just one press of a button, and literally it has saved me so much stress, especially if you're using this for wax tarts. For these, you're gonna wanna use this, because if you use this, you're gonna make a mess, or it's just gonna be a lot difficult for you. So you could just honestly put this above your wax tart cases and press a button and fill each single cube up. It's that easy. What I like about this as well is it's stainless steel, and it's durable. It has lasted me over a year, and it's very easy to clean. If your wax gets hard in here, get yourself your heat gun, warm it up, and then clean it up with some napkins. That's number 1. Number 2, a thermal printer. It's not necessary for everyone, but if you do have a lot of packages going out and you're shipping a lot of packages and you want to save on shipping costs, then get yourself a thermal printer. The one I have is a Mudbin printer, and you can get it on Amazon. I'll go ahead and link it in the bio down below. Trust me, I've saved so much money buying a thermal printer, and I suggest that you do get one for your small business. So what I like about the thermal printer is that it doesn't use any ink to print out your shipping labels. It uses direct heat. And a good thermal printer like this would run you about $150 on Amazon, give or take. So another thing about having your own thermal printer, you're gonna need labels. You're gonna need 4x6 labels. And if you guys do stay till the end, I will go ahead and give you guys my own tip on how to get free shipping labels. If you guys do want free shipping labels, then watch till the end so I can tell you how to get free shipping labels. Okay, and this is a lot of shipping labels. Anyways, that was number 2. Let's go ahead on to our third must-have, which is a digital scale. So you can tell mine is a little bit waxy because I've been using it. And you're gonna need to weigh your wax and your fragrance oil somehow. And I recommend this E-Tech City digital scale on Amazon. It cost me about 13 bucks. I think prices have raised. It's probably around $10 to $13 now, but it's still fairly cheap considering how good of a digital scale it is, and it has lasted me over a year. So if you do need to weigh anything with ounces or grams, this has your back. Since we're on the topic of scales, Also, I recommend you guys get a shipping scale to weigh your packages, and the scale weighs up to 50 pounds, I believe. And you can get it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. And I think it's worth your investment, but if you guys don't have the budget, then I suggest stick with this. Honestly, you guys can use this as a way to weigh your shipping packages if you guys don't have a shipping scale. So moving on to the fourth must-have is a digital thermometer. And this would run you about maybe $20. I'll go ahead and double check for you guys. But it is by the same brand as the digital scale that I showed you guys. The reason is simple. You guys need a thermometer to measure the temperature of your wax so you can pour your fragrance oil at the most optimal heat. And you can get this on Amazon. And if this is a little bit too expensive for your budget, there's also a probe thermometer or a lollipop thermometer that is also very budget friendly and very good for beginners. They work just as well for reading your temperature. The reason I prefer this infrared thermometer is because it's pretty simple and easy and quick. I just mix the wax in the pot, aim the thermometer at the wax, press down the button, and it gives you an accurate read. That's why I like it. And for a fifth must-have is a pouring pitcher. I believe this is a 4-pound pouring pitcher from Amazon for about $28. And you can use this for your double broiler method if you want to melt your wax in here. But what I use it for is just weighing out my wax and pouring it into my pot. And this is a staple for any candle maker. You're gonna have to have a pouring pitcher. If you guys don't have a pouring pitcher, maybe use a bowl, I guess. Moving on to my sixth must-have. And this can be kind of weird, but I know some people that use this. It's actually your wick centering devices, but chip clips. So people use this to clip their chip bags, but I use it to center my candles like this. And what I found is that they do have like a better grip than these centering devices. What I found through like my past year of centering all these candles is that it's a lot easier using these chip clips because you could just move it back and forth when you're trying to center your candles. Whereas if you were to use these, I don't know what it is about these, but it's just a little hard to center my candles with these. Or maybe it's just my candle jars, but that's just my personal experience. These chip clips they're not that expensive. You can get like a bag of 24 or 20 for less than $15. Moving on to number 7, you're going to need your heat gun. I have 2 just because my girlfriend helps me out and it makes it a lot faster, but you can start off with 1. And make sure that when you do buy it, here's the link, or here's the price. Also make sure that when you're buying your heat gun, the cord is going to be longer than 6 feet, because anything shorter than 6 feet, you might need an extension cord to heat the top of your candle. So this is about like 6.5 feet, and it's perfect. What I use the heat gun for, you know, smooth the tops of the candle, make it look smooth and nice for the customer. But if you guys don't have the budget for this heat gun, you could also use a blow dryer on high setting. That'll work just as fine. Our number 8 is a glass beaker. And you're going to need a glass beaker to pour your fragrance oil in. And what we found is that glass beakers work better than paper cups because the fragrance oils tend to stick on paper cups. So if you're using glass beaker, it doesn't stick on here, and it's a lot easier to clean this since it's glass. For this one, we actually bought it from IKEA because it was like $3. But I can go ahead and search some on Amazon for you guys and link it right here. Make it easier for you guys. So I believe you can buy like a bundle of 3 for maybe around $20. So number 9 is going to be a good quality printer, something that prints out your candle labels and your wax chart labels. And just for you guys, I will reveal the type of printer that I use personally. And this printer is awesome, it's very accurate, and the color is really nice. I really like this printer, except the fact that it prints kind of slow, but I disregard that because the accuracy and the color is really, really good. The brother model I have is, I think J497. I might be wrong, the model number could be wrong or incorrect, so I'll go ahead and fix that right here. And by the way, it is also an inkjet printer. This has been my go-to printer since the start of the year. And you can get your labels on online labels or avery.com, and then just use their software to print out your labels and stick in those labels inside the printer and then click print. And of course, the last must-have, number 10, would have to be your actually must-haves, your materials to make your candles. This would include your wax, your fragrance oil, candle wicks, wick stickers, or gasket glue or hot glue if you guys use that, your container vessels, and your color dye. But you don't need color dye if you don't have any colored candles. And the prices of these do vary depending on which supplier you're using, Amazon, Candle Science, or if you're outsourcing it from China, from AliExpress or Alibaba. Alright, the video is over. So like I said in the beginning, I'll go ahead and spill some of my tips and tricks for you guys that has helped my small business save lots of money and time. So for tip number one of the most important ones, I'd say, would be getting your shipping labels from UPS. And they send you a bunch. I believe these are like a pack of 600 or 1,000 plus. I'm not sure, but it's really heavy. If you were to buy this much from Amazon, it would cost you hundreds of dollars, but you're saving so much if you buy it through UPS. So this entire process is actually easy. You can go ahead and make a UPS account, and I believe it has to be like a business UPS account, and afterwards you can order your shipping labels and whatever supplies that they have on the website, and then they ship it to you within 5 business days. In addition to the shipping labels, you can also call UPS and request a free thermal printer. I believe you just have to tell them how many orders you're getting each month, and they'll either lend you a free one or give you one for free. And tip number 2 would be free shipping boxes, which you can get from USPS. And it's the same thing as UPS. You make an account and then you order the supplies on their website and they ship it to you within 5 to 7 business days. So, I mean, I have lots of boxes from USPS and it's just sitting here for when I need to ship out my packages. So I have no overhead for my shipping supplies or my shipping boxes. Let me just show you guys. I don't know, you can see some shipping boxes right there. Those are regional boxes. And on the bottom, we have our regional A, regional Bs. We have our medium flat rates and then our large flat rates. So for the big orders, we use the big boxes. Medium orders, we get the medium flat rate. And yeah, the smaller orders, we use these regionals, depending on where our customers are located at. I didn't know that when I first started, and I spent lots on shipping boxes when I didn't have to. All right. So my third tip is when you're fulfilling your orders and you need a fulfillment service or platform, then I recommend using Pirate Ship. So my favorite thing about Pirate Ship is that it has saved me lots of money. They offer USPS rates and UPS rates at a discount. You know, when you go to your regular USPS or UPS, they charge you a lot of extras, but if you're actually printing your own labels through Pirate Ship, they give you discount prices and saves you a lot of money every time you order. So a lot of these discounts, every time you ship a package, it kind of stacks. As you buy more labels, it stacks up. So, you know, at the end of the year, you save so much money on shipping. And, you know, thank me later for that.
No, Pirate Ship sponsor me.
The other thing I like about Pirate Ship is that their customer service is unmatched. They try to resolve all my problems and give me solutions whenever I have a question about anything. And tip number 4, gasket glue. I think I've used all of mine. I actually have an example. If you're going to wick your candle jars, make sure that whatever you're wicking with is super adherent to the glass and it's not going to move. Because if you're using some Amazon wicks, in my experience, I've had wick stickers where it would fall or it wasn't truly adherent to the glass at the bottom, which made it kind of dangerous for whenever I sold it to my customers. But with the Gasket Glue, I believe it is resistant to temperatures up to 600, so it's not going to move anywhere, it's not going anywhere. And I even have a video of me like trying to pull it out like with brute force, and it's still stuck at the bottom, like it's not going to move. It's super safe, and you're not going to have to worry about your candle wicks tipping over and falling and causing a hazard. Alright, so tip number 5. If you're making candles one day and you spill, say on the counter, on the floor, and it dries up and it hardens, the easiest way to clean it is to heat it up with a heat gun and then wipe it after it's heated up. I don't know why I didn't include a Presto pot in my must-haves, but I believe that goes in number 10 because you're gonna need a Presto pot to heat your wax in. But a tip is to get a Presto pot with one of these, just so it's easier to pour out the wax into your funnel or your pouring pitchers. You just flip this and your wax pours out at the bottom, and then flip it back, and then switch it back to close it. If you guys don't have one of these faucets on your Presto pot, Jeff Stanley I'll go ahead and pop it right here. He has a video showing you how to do it. Or you can just buy one on Etsy where I bought mine. I believe it's a 17-pound Presto pot, but I also have much smaller ones that I bought on Amazon that you can use when you're starting out. So these are just the equipment and tools that I have used for my business in the past year that has helped me, and I decided to share it with you guys. I'm thankful for you guys watching till the end, and I hope this video has helped you or your candle business in some way. And that's the video. It's a wrap. We're done.